Chris Popper here in Bangor, and I'm joined by head soccer coach. I'm getting ready to say football, but football for 98% of the world. Soccer coach Scott Atherley. And coach, have you warmed up from Sunday's game? Holy, was that cold and blustery? I'll tell you.
Changes quick, doesn't it? The good news is it looks like the forecast for Thursday night is more like we've been in line with. But having said that, we train every morning, so we've had some cold mornings so far.
Yeah, well, looking back on Sunday's game, ended up with a 2-2 draw with NJIT. And I was up there for the first half and then had to go to the car because I was frozen. Um, it was a tough game playing, and you had the wind on your back, and NJIT scored on their two shots. And talk to us a little bit about the game.
Yeah, well, certainly no one took NJIT lightly. They're a team that has been in every game. The majority of their losses are one goal losses. So this is a team that we knew had nothing to lose and was going to play very physical and direct. And for us, the key was keeping the ball on the ground. The wind, not an excuse, but certainly exacerbated the trying to keep the ball on the ground consistently. Because when the ball got in the air, it definitely favored what they did. So we were trying desperately to keep the ball on the ground, and we did a much better job of that in the second half. So to their credit, they capitalized on their first two chances. For us at halftime, it was a reset. The message was keep the ball on the ground, play 1 and 2 touch. And we had a great span in the last 15 minutes where we did just that. And we were able to get two goals in a span of about 7 minutes. So we were very pleased with how we responded.
Well, I mean, I absolutely fantastic. I did watch the game in the comfort of my home on ESPN Plus, and that when you got that penalty kick, that really lifted the team, I thought, and then it was like inevitable. I could see it, the momentum going, and I was like, yeah, they're going to get the tying goal.
Yeah, well, Chris did a great job to turn. I mean, she turned on a dime in the corner of the box, and it was a clear penalty. And certainly Laura had converted, and I think there gave us the belief. We recognized at that moment we still had plenty of time. I think there was still 17 minutes on the clock when we scored that goal, and we created a number of chances. Got the equalizer. Great goal from Jill. Again, another great pass. Chris played an early ball in behind her defenders, and Jill was great about pulling away and found herself at the back post free. And it was a great goal. And we're trying to get a third, but time ran out.
It was their first goal of the season, and it couldn't have come at a better time.
Yeah, and she's somebody that works really, really hard, does a lot of individual sessions, extra sessions. Everybody was ecstatic for her. And again, it was a very opportune time for her to get her first goal.
How difficult is it in playing in an environment like that? So, I mean, everybody's frozen after. I mean, so you've got jackets which don't cut at all against the wind and the cold as it was. How difficult is it to go warm up for 15 minutes and then come back outside into the cold?
Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, Chris, the temperature wasn't the issue. It's the wind.
Yeah,
That's the harder thing to deal with because first of all, our surface is very hard to begin with, and the ball bounces a lot. So when the ball's in the air, for the goalkeepers to judge it, for the players to judge service and passes, that was the challenge. The temperature wasn't the issue because players, when they're out there, they're moving. And as I said, we train in the morning. It's below 40 in the morning. The reality was that it was the adjusting to the wind that I think both teams had to
right.
adjust to it. And for us, the key was keeping the ball on the ground.
Yeah. I mean, I think it was 19 when I woke up this morning. So obviously you all were out there, below 25 this morning. Um, Talk to us a little bit as you prepare for UNH. So um, Thursday night, Halloween. If you win, or win or a tie, you're the number one seed.
Yeah, well, certainly the difference about this week, it's a quick turnaround. So you play Sunday, Monday's the day off. Tuesday today was really a flex day where a lot of the players that are still getting played a lot this weekend really didn't train. So now tomorrow is your one day to really go out and prepare, and that's a 45-minute session because you have to be mindful of the load because you play the next day. So that's the tricky part. So really, we're going to show film. We do film about both games, NJIT and New Hampshire tomorrow, and really, it's just about us, doing the things that we do well. It's not about who we're playing, and we've said this now for a
Right.
while. It's about how we want to play, doing the things that have put us in position to score goals, and doing the things that keep teams away from our goal. And I think we do that for ourselves. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter who's in front of us.
Are you traveling down Thursday morning, or are you going to go down Wednesday? Talk to us a little bit about the travel this week.
Yeah, so we've only missed one day of classes this year because of the way our schedule. We started school early. I mean, we started the season early, so we've only missed one day of classes. So we are going to leave tomorrow. We're going to
Wednesday.
train we're going to train first in the morning at 7:45. The kids will shower. We'll get on the bus. We'll get down, check into the hotel, eat a nice meal, and then we're on our way for Thursday night.
Probably a lot better, so that way you don't have bus legs to play on Thursday.
Yeah, it's our shortest trip. We think of that as like that's just an easy one, but the reality is it's really tough to get off the bus and then just go and play. So I think it's important that the players they also have a routine. They like to study at night. They like to get to bed. So I think it really just allows us to just stay focused and be together and just really have a leisurely day on Thursday because you don't want Thursday's going to be crazy enough. It's tough to travel on the same day.
Does the team have anything planned for Halloween besides winning the soccer game? I mean, are there any, uh, you know, Halloween even for college kids is a big deal.
Yeah, I would imagine that they're postponing things. They're pretty festive to begin with, but yeah, having said that, they celebrated Thanksgiving on the Canadian Thanksgiving holiday, which was a couple of weeks ago. So
Right.
I think the focus is on the game, but at the same time, it's important that we stay in the moment and we have a good time and we enjoy ourselves.
You might be having a clown nose or something. They might be giving you for
players
the trip
players would
home.
love to see that if I put that get up on, but that's not happening. So
Come on, coach. You can
there
make
you
that
go.
promise. You win by 3 goals and I'll wear the clown
Yeah,
nose or something.
nuts.
Okay. All right. So if I remember from the ESPN broadcasting, you have the first game would be is that November 7th? When is
Yeah,
that?
it's a week from Thursday night. So
Okay.
the good news is that coming off a 2-game week, we get a reset. Regardless of what happens, and you need that. So Friday, actually, we're giving the players the day off because they're coming back late Thursday night, so they have another day off. They get Friday off, which is now unusual because we'll practice Saturday and Sunday, take Monday off, and now we're in our normal game routine in our game week with
Okay.
a Thursday night game at our place at 6 p.m.
Okay, awesome. Well, I'll be up there. Best of luck this week against UNH. Again, a win or a tie, and the Black Bears will finish number one in the conference, and then everybody will have to come to Maine. Hopefully, that's the way it is. Coach,
That's our hope.
all right. Have a great day. Happy Halloween.
Thanks. Same to you, Chris.
All right. So